You're lagging big time. Hello and welcome to episode 72 of Xbox Tavern's X-Pod Tavern.
72nd, come on, Dan.
72nd, for fuck's
We
sake.
do this for 72 weeks, so you should know it by now.
What did I say? 77th?
72.
72.
Oh, listen, I'm hungover from last week. As you can tell, I am not a pro at this, and I'm not Jamie, but I am ladies' favourite Daniel. I am joined by Scottish Grufferoff.
Hello. What?
I don't know. My words are not working. And let's just keep rolling. Million Man Ian. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Gentlemen, how are we on this beautiful mothering Sunday?
We are good. We are
Not
very
bad,
good.
Thank you. How are you, Dan?
How am I? Really hungover now. The hangover is starting to kick in. So
Where did you go?
went to a 40th birthday. It was messy. It was very, very messy. So yeah.
Was it Keys in the Bowl party?
It's the only parties Dan goes to.
There was a couple of cheese balls in a bowl. Yeah, you're
It's
right.
like, oh, yeah, hold on, wait a minute. There isn't keys in the bowl. Fuck. You're
Yeah.
not going to that shit.
Exactly. If it doesn't say up the top about keys and bowl, I'm out.
He's looking for the pineapples as soon as he rocks up.
Don't know what you mean. Anyway, let's kick off with this week's topic of the week. So, The Witcher, CD Projekt Red have announced a new Witcher game, and I know very little about this, and I can see that Ross is chomping at the bit. Go talk some Witcher to us. Fill us in.
Don't know anything. I think the only thing that we do know is they're not calling it Witcher 4.
Yeah, that was from a second tweet later on in the day.
It won't be The Witcher 4. So whether they're going to have a completely different time period, whether it be way back or way forward, it's apparently going to follow a brand new Witcher school. So you've got like the Viper, the Bear, the Wolf that we used to the cat. This one there is going to be the Lynx, which is what the actual amulet was. People were saying, oh, there's going to be the School of the Cat, but this one they've confirmed is going to be a different one called the Lynx. So definitely see how they're going to go with that. I don't know if that's maybe like if they might go further back to say like that's an extinct school, or because they can't really set it too far forward in time because you can't make new Witchers because they don't have the mutagens to do it unless something happens with that in the story.
Right.
So it would suggest that it'll need to be like way before the Geralt storyline that we're used to. But that's really all they've said. The only other big thing that they'd said that it's going to be an Unreal Engine 5, which will be fucking incredible to see what world they create in that engine.
Yeah, because they've stepped away from their own in-house engine, haven't they?
What was it called? The Red engine.
Yeah.
So moving away from that to Unreal is going to be,
Perfect.
a bit of okay.
And I would imagine, I suppose the assumption is they're moving away because of the issues that Cyberpunk 2077 had with their previous engine.
I'm hoping that was because they tried to do something completely different. Things like daft little things like the driving, the putting in like your neon lights in your metropolises. Stick to what they're good at. Stick to these vast open worlds that are relatively empty.
Yeah, that's safe, very boring.
They're relatively compared to like what you have in Cyberpunk. They are empty. There are nothing to do in them, but they make them so beautiful and they make the encounters that you come across in them worthwhile. So stick to that.
I hope when they do the main character, I hope it's something like you can actually create yourself, not just a generic white man.
That would be a nice step forward, wouldn't it? To kind of bring yourself in and
so you're not linked to a character.
Yeah. On the back of this as well, funny enough, what was it? Was it Netflix? Netflix have confirmed that their Witcher series is confirmed for, is it 7 series?
7 series. That was confirmed right at the very start of it.
7?
They had source material for 7 series for it, yeah.
Mental. So
thing is, and if you've read the books, you know that there's enough material to have it for 7 series. Because right now you've got series 2 and Geralt and Ciri have only just got together. You've got Ciri's whole quest line that she goes through, Yennefer's storyline that she goes through, and Geralt's storyline. So by splitting them up, you're going to get 2 or 3 seasons out of that.
Yeah.
And then how everything sort of comes to a head with all the different factions. It's very Game of Thrones like.
I love a bit of Game of Thrones.
I never watched it.
You never watched it? Oh, it's really good. The first season, in my opinion, is better than the second.
Have you played the Telltale games at least?
I played the Telltale ones, yeah, but never played that. Never watched the actual show.
Right. Okay. Are you excited for the new Witcher game? Or are you, by the sounds of it, you're not bothered at all, Ian, are you?
No, not really. For me, it's not my cup of tea. But I'll look into it more if it actually, like, say, they bring a bit more, create your own character rather than being a generic white male.
Yeah.
Cool. And
I
then
might be a bit more intrigued. And depends where they go with the story as well. Hopefully, they might.
That's what I'm confused about. What they're going to do storyline wise.
And I would say there's no point asking you, Ross, because I can all of a sudden see your camera getting higher and higher and higher as you're talking about The Witcher. Right, we're going to move swiftly on to a next story. This is going to be a very quick PSA, I guess. So the Suicide Squad, the Kill the Justice League, has officially been delayed till 2023. Yeah, I know, bit of a killer, that one. A tweet came out, or a news report that said, we've made the difficult decision to delay the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to spring 2023. I know a delay is frustrating, but that time is going into making the game the best we can. I look forward to bringing the chaos to Metropolis together. Thanks for your patience. So yeah, a bit sad, but if they're delaying it for the right reasons and we get a great game out of it, perfect in my books.
I mean, I was looking forward to it just because the idea. It's very well. I'm not saying it's going to be the same type of game as Gotham Knights, but the idea of you've got your different characters that you can play. It's in the DC universe, things like that. But if, like you say, if they're doing it because they don't want a crunch and they want to make sure everything's meticulous by the time it drops, fair play to them.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, like I say, if something's not ready, there's no point trying to rush it because that'll just get crucified. You might as well at least delay it till you know it's going to be ready.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we've seen that with Cyberpunk and I mean also Halo Infinite in some respects, delaying is best. You want to bring out the best game that you possibly can because people will vote very, very quickly. And let you know.
God, yeah.
They will not give you chances to fix it. If it's bad off the gate, then you're looking at a while before you'll get any positive feedback from it.
Exactly. Right, so GDC just happened. And I don't like stats and numbers, but let's knock these out. Game Pass stats from Microsoft at GDC. Subscribers play 40% more games after joining.
Yep.
I think we knew that. Games on average see an 8.3 times lift in players. Day one launches see 3.5 times more people playing them for larger publishers, and indie titles see a 15 times increase in time played and people trying them out. Subscribers spend on average 50% more, and then also indie see triple-digit revenue growth. I think there was a stat that came out that was it about 25 million have been paid out to indie developers so far from Game Pass and kind of coming in and etc. So it's Game Pass shows that 1, people play more games. 2, the subscribers are willing to spend more money on your games, services, and products. Are you surprised, Ian, by any of these stats at all?
No, not really. I mean, it's always a positive influence. You know, you got the subscription, you're going to be using it, especially the first time. You kind of usually want to bruise all the games, especially now as well with cloud gaming. It makes it so much easier to start a game up rather than have to wait to install it. You can just play it straight from cloud.
Yeah. Ross, what have you been surprised with everything in Game Pass? And
no, definitely, especially with the ones to do with the indie titles. Again, harping back to it constantly. Killer Queen Black, a game I would never have looked at. Played it as a group, fantastic game. How many people have done something like that? Dan, you jumped on, is it Tunic?
Tunic recently, but there was
there's the Last Stop.
Yes, that's the one, Last Stop.
There's games like that where you would have probably maybe, if they were free to play, you'd have maybe jumped on it, but you wouldn't have necessarily spent your own money to go and play them. But as Dan said with Tunic last week, and then I think all around everybody's got nothing but good things to say about the Last Stop as well. These developers are going to get such injections of player base and money because Game Pass is looking after them.
Yeah,
No, definitely.
It's only going to be beneficial for their studios, and then in turn, Microsoft, by getting more of these developers wanting to put their games in day one, come to Game Pass.
It's interesting because there was something a while back. Was it oh God, what was the big game that came in that people on other consoles had to pay for, and day in day it came into Game Pass? Was it Outlast?
Outlast, yeah, it was that one, yeah.
Was it Outlast?
No,
Outriders.
Outriders.
No,
The one by
Outriders,
it was
yeah,
by
Outriders.
2K Gearbox, yeah.
Yeah, so there was a report that supposedly the developers didn't see any money from them launching into Game Pass at the time. And I remember there was a report, it was very quiet. There was nothing coming from Microsoft saying, yes, we've paid X amount, this, that, the other. And it's now kind of as it's progressing through, you know, we're getting through the years of Game Pass now. It's showing that, yes, they are paying developers. Yes, they are paying publishers. You know, there's money in this subscription service. I think it's next week, possibly PlayStation are announcing their version finally of Game Pass as well. So, I mean, this is the way forward. This is the future. We all love a subscription.
Watch how much ponies fucking bum it as well. Like, oh, this is the best thing ever. I was like, do you know we started this before?
Yeah.
Yeah. A bit of competition as well is only going to grow, hopefully, Game Pass for Xbox as well, which is nice. Talking about subscriptions, a little segue there.
Oh, you get smooth.
Did you like smooth like butter? Smooth like butter. GTA Online. If it's not enough that they keep knocking out new versions of the game to make you spend your hard-earned money, they are now adding a $6 a month membership fee. Oh my goodness. So Rockstar are introducing this new subscription fee so it's meant to be launching the 29th, and it's called GTA Plus. And there's benefits of depositing cash into your Maze bank account, and it's 500,000. You get the opportunity to claim properties in and around Los Santos. What what do you guys think of Rockstar basically getting more cash off you two?
It's ridiculous.
I will let Ian run with this one because our question of the week this week will have my more expanded thoughts about it, shall we say?
For me, yeah, like I say, it's ridiculous. I mean, they get enough money from people as it is. I thought like, what is it? $6 a month. So what, about £4? I mean, to get I mean, if you just do a couple of online races, you probably get that much money straight away quickly enough. And what opportunities to claim properties? I mean, if you're heavy or hardcore into your GTA Online, you probably have all the properties already. What more properties do you want or need?
Unless they make some sort of exclusive property, like you can only get this if you're a premium member.
Yeah, or it has to be unique enough. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I mean, they've obviously listed even like, oh, yeah, upgrade to your yacht for free. Right? People who are already invested that much into GTA Online have probably got the bee's knees of boats already and yachts already, and don't need the extra cash. So I don't really see where this is catering towards. Maybe new players, but
possibly. I mean, they're talking about
500,000 doesn't make you go very far in GTA Online at all.
No, I mean,
you get a car and super up for that much money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's done.
I mean, I haven't played online that much, so I mean, my knowledge of this is very limited. But there's talk of like special vehicles, member-only discounts, GTA cash, RP bonuses, and more each month. It doesn't sit well with me, and the fact they're still offering, you know, shark cards and yeah.
Also, don't you get some premium bonus with Amazon Prime?
Yeah, well, if you've got Prime, they've got nearly every month they've got like 50 or 100,000 that you get just for doing your Prime rewards.
But then you'll slowly see that disappear.
Because, you think?
Of course, because why would they give? Potentially, there's someone who's on the fence about trying to buy this subscription. Oh yeah, I get it. As you said, with my Prime rewards with Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, take that away from Amazon, then all of a sudden there is only one place you can get it.
I think you'd be surprised. I think they'll still do it because it's like Ian's saying, money's no object for GTA players at the moment. Like 90% of people who are playing GTA Online have ridiculous amounts of money in their account anyway. So Prime's just another.
I mean,
click.
I'm really struggling to see where this caters towards.
Yeah.
Because
New
the people who
players
play
just jumping in?
hardcore, but then even new players, you think, oh, do I really want to invest $6 a month for a couple of months to see what it's like? You know, you probably drop in straight away and then maybe try a few races here and then that'll be it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the races these days, well, especially the proper ones you go online, they lock your custom vehicles anyway. So it has to be the bog standard vehicles that you get, because they don't want custom vehicles in it, because one guy could have the ridiculously fast car and it's unfair advantage.
Somebody else has like a Skoda.
Yeah. I remember when I used to on GTA 9 heavily during lockdown with all my friends, we locked that ability because one of my friends called Gary had always had the best cars because he played for so many hours, had the ridiculously fast cars, so we can never really win. So it's like, what's the point? So we said, nope, lock them all down. Anytime we race, it's just pure the box standard concept cars, whether it is, the default cars you get.
It's it's an interesting thing. So this launches in about 2 days' time. So it'd be interesting to see.
March 29th.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see, exactly what
Next
the
week.
count gets. Like if they actually stats of how many people actually signed up to this.
See what the feedback is, or the
Well, yeah.
I mean, I know some of our things do it, but I personally just can't see a benefit. And I'm struggling to find where this sits in with who it's catering towards.
Yeah. I think also with the cost of living at the moment going up and increasing, I think another subscription service is going to be
Imagine the cost of living goes up in GTA. Oh, yeah, because of this. We're
Yeah, exactly.
Up.
That's why we're having to
Can
do
you
it.
imagine? Could you imagine? Right. We're gonna swiftly move on, and we won't take any more punches to Rockstar. This could do maybe. There has been a rumor that's come out that says that there's going to be some new hardware announced in 2022 for Xbox. Why is the article not coming up? Here we go. It was mentioned on Xbox Era podcast, which had Phil Spencer on as a special guest. I think it was their 100th episode, and they discussed something in the show called Rumor Mill, and basically Phil said, I'll read it verbatim, hopefully. All I was told that I am not allowed to say is
I am allowed to say.
So you see what I mean? All I was told I am allowed to say is that sometime this year, or should say maybe sometime this year, because there's a lot of stuff delaying things lately, whether it's the Ukraine situation, still COVID issues, chips shortages, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to say that it's definitely happening this year, but I've been told it should have been, and then it leaves a mark, this year. So they've kind of chopped down parts of this conversation. So essentially, Xbox is currently has some hardware to show, blank, that falls into a different bucket than people are probably expecting. Now, in the GDC, going back to the GDC article about how Xbox was growing, Game Pass was growing, there was also a developer thing about cloud gaming and how they're giving developers more tools, etc., etc. And we just spoke about it before we went live. Do you think this is the rumor of finally the Xbox kind of Roku stick that everyone's been expecting for 2 years, maybe 3 years?
I would say that's the most logical thing, but they're saying it's going in a direction that people aren't expecting. So it's tricky to say. I would think that would be their next logical step. They have their high-end console in the Series X. They have their budget-friendly digital, get this, get Game Pass, you're sorted for however long you want to be with the amount of games you can play. Their next step is, if they're looking at hardware-wise, unless it's like the Elite 3, making it like a Roku stick or an app that's built directly into TVs that you can just download, connect your controller to the TV, and away you go.
Ian, what's your feeling?
So it could be like a handheld stick. That would be it. I guess the dream would be probably VR.
Yeah, VR. If I was pitching for something, it would be a nice VR headset.
I mean, again, potentially. I would say like maybe what's it called? League Controller 3 within Design Labs. I guess that could be.
That would be nice.
That's a nice dream there, isn't it?
Yeah.
League Controller 3, and you can actually design it
You
yourself.
go Design Labs, go tits.
See, when I saw this, I first went with a new console, but not kind of the, just one that was the kind of special edition and the proper special editions like you used to have for the 360s. 360. And now looking more and more into it, I think possibly, yeah, it could be this Roku stick that it's been toying with for so long.
Yeah, sort of like a Chromecast.
Chromecast or like the NVIDIA Shield type idea.
Yeah, that's the way you just plug in.
Yeah. But we shall wait and see. I would imagine we will see something weighed in June, July for.
Or they could have their own X screen.
X screen. Oh, look at that! Look how beautiful that is.
One-handed opening and everything.
I know. I'm dangerously close to falling.
There goes his X screen.
I think it would definitely. I personally think it would be that because they've done all the handheld stuff with their adapters for the phones and stuff. They don't really need any more than that. A logical step would be a dongle.
So would you guys pick up the dongle? So we're looking at the dongle.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Well, it's me. Yeah, we probably would spend money. Actually, I probably would buy it. But I'm trying to think, would I ever use it more? I've got my X screen here in front of me.
Yeah, I suppose.
My 5 other consoles in my house.
I mean, I like to think I would use it because I would have like my console set up on my main TV, and then like upstairs or whatever if I'm going away somewhere.
It'd be good to go if you're going away.
Into the TV and
plug in the TV. Yeah, away you go.
Although, wait a minute. So hypothetically, right? You can buy. I suppose it's kind of pointless. It depends. Would it just be like a cloud service, or would it be all your games that you'd be accessing? What would you
I imagine it'd be the cloud service, but like the app, the Xbox app.
Yeah, because I was going to say you could essentially then get the adapter that allows you to plug your HDMI stuff into a lightning cable and plug it into the iPad. But then I suppose if it's just the cloud, you just download the cloud browser app. So
yeah, I was wondering whether it would turn on your Xbox so you could pick up your games that are not cloud.
Like a remote sharing type idea.
That would be amazing. But yes, right. Let's move on from that because we could go to a weird and wonderful place with those rumors.
Furry controllers.
Vibrator. Xbox vibrator. Shafts every time you die.
Just the achievement sound every time you finish.
So it vibrates in you. Ooh.
Well,
rare achievement. Oh yeah.
That is something I wasn't expecting.
Racing, when it vibrates your controller, it vibrates the butt plug.
As you're tapping. Right, guys, I'm going into housekeeping because Jesus Christ.
Going into something.
Go on, explain your housekeeping and how beautiful our code is with Insect Coin.
Right. I'm not going to do that. So if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, please make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. And I will make sure I will endeavor to read out every review that is left only for 5 stars. That is my only one request. Yes, as Ian alluded to, Insert Coin promo until December 2022. You can pick up one lovely t-shirt like this.
Or a jumper like this.
Or a jumper like that. I do like that Cuphead one.
Like a show.
Thank you. Just tell me, what is that code?
The code is, and it's an Insert Coin, Xbox Tavern 22. Because
22.
It's there until 2022.
God, you see?
Boom.
For 20% off, baby.
The
for 20%
logics.
off. The logic. And finally, one last one. I'm not going to do the TikTok, but if you head over to our Twitter page, at the moment, we have currently got 2 games of Oddworld Stranger Wrath being given away. All you need to do is follow, drop 2 of your friends, tag them in that post as well, and then I will choose a winner on Saturday when I'm sitting on the train bored and I'll need something to do.
What you're playing as well.
Yeah, well, that was just for fun. That was
it? Sorry, I thought I was part of it as well.
No, it was just for fun, and I was going to post a picture of me drinking beer, but unfortunately, beer came thick and fast. They were beers the size of my head.
This one's.
They were indeed.
No.
Well, mind you, you have got a pea head. Right, so moving on, the question for this week is your most hated game developer.
Let's go with you first, because yours is quite near.
Yeah, mine is very vanilla. I really love to hate Ratalaika. publisher, developer. Just sometimes the games they allow me to play are totally dreadful. And with weekly releases, oh my God, yeah. So I do. I hate them, but I also love them because I do like getting those easy achievement scores. However, sometimes you wish they didn't release that POS, and they still do it. But they're loved by gamer achievement hunters, world renowned, aren't they, Ian?
Yep. Well, I wouldn't say I love them though.
No, but they know their clientele. They market it well, and that's them. So that's me. Ross, I want to hear your rant as you kind of bit your lip earlier.
Thieving bastards. That's about the best way I can say.
Yours? Fuck off. Mine's worse than that.
Well, aye, true. But I was going to put them, and then you put it, so I thought, right, I'll go for this one. Fucking Rockstar, for all the reasons we were just speaking around. Fuck you charging me for the same game on 4 generations of console. And yes, you didn't have to buy it. It's not the fucking point. The option should have been there as a free upgrade. Witcher got a free upgrade for next gen. Cyberpunk got it. There's been copious other games that have got free upgrades for when they've jumped to the next gen. There's been games that have got new DLCs added to them when they've jumped to new next gen. None of it's been charged for. Not only are these fuckers charging you to go from generations, they're also bringing out fucking subscription services to fucking get more money out of you on top of their bastard and shark cards. Fuck off. And it pisses me off because fucking Rockstar, one of the guys that started Rockstar North with fucking Scotland.
Well,
Scottish are either bastards.
Money grabbing prick.
Yeah. But as you said, you have put it, you don't have to buy it. However, Rockstar have got this amazing attitude of not giving a crap what you think. And people still do it, don't they? They are the masters of it. What can I say? Do you feel a little bit lighter on the chest now? You've got it off.
Oh, but yeah,
Yeah, cool. I'm glad.
Calm down, I can breathe.
Yeah, I feel this one's going to be just as bad. Go, Ian.
Yeah. Fucking EA, bunch of, I won't swear, but yeah, screw them.
Yeah.
So not like what, showing the same shoddy games year after year. Oh, here's FIFA with a new skin with updated players. Oh, we've got real ball physique this year. I was like, you had real ball physique 2 years ago. You still ain't got real ball physique this year. So crap. Madden's bunch of shit. Oh, let's just churn the same thing over and over again. Let's make a career mode even worse than we did last year. That's great. Oh, let's do a really shit story mode as well. That'd be fun. Oh yeah.
I love the story mode. That was great.
It was a bit cringy at the same time as well.
Yeah.
Also, what really pissed me off, they may call one of the Madden NFL 25. What happens in 2025? Not thinking about that, did they?
They're fucked.
Yeah. It's just churning the same. They have unobtainable achievements as well because they put ones for a year-long achievement. So if you don't play the game within a year, you're fucked. That's annoying. Oh, and don't start an Ultimate Team. People who play that are a bunch of fucking idiots. Why give your money away?
Dan, why the fuck are you giving your money away?
I want to get Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi in my team, so I'm going to spend loads of money to get them. No, fuck off.
I haven't spent any money on Ultimate Team.
You're going to lose that next year. In a couple of months' time, when the new season starts, you're going to be gone. Oh, I want to get the ultimate, Player of the Year Ronaldo now. What? Ronaldo. I don't care. I don't want Player of the Year Ronaldo, Golden Ronaldo. Fucking
Silver Ronaldo.
Yeah, wherever how many other Ronaldos they are. Fucking, they always churn out like 50 different forms of Ronaldo. I don't care.
What you do want though is some Franco Onyeka, don't you, Dan?
Nah, him and your left back. Flipping Jesus.
What's his name? The really big guy.
Oh, Femi.
Femi
Akinfenwa.
Akinfenwa.
That's all you need in your team. Get him in your team. And that's
the beast. He is a brutal mofo.
Did he not get a special card made up for him that he had all his same physical stats, but they set his speed at 99? Fuck that!
Yeah, you wouldn't want to face that.
Could you imagine that trying to run against him and just bouncing off him every time?
Fucking unreal.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be fun. But yeah, just annoys me. And then all the other shit they bring out, we're in time for they want to give us a new one.
No.
They just plan out.
Well, they're too
Rocket Arena, one I played a couple weeks ago. That's still shit.
else is Rockstar.
Battlefield. Oh,
Let's
Let's
start.
not go start in Battlefield.
No.
Be honest with me. What is the last good EA game you played? Other than Titanfall. For me, it'd be Titanfall.
Jedi.
I was going to say,
Jedi Fallen Order.
are we calling like Fallen Order EA?
Well, it's under the banner.
Yeah, because that's where
Is
I
it
was
not?
going.
But
then,
would it count?
But then Mass Effect.
Yeah, I guess.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. How many years ago that?
Yeah. I know it's like BioWare and things like that, but yeah.
See, like I say, I'll probably count that. That's what Titanfall again. That's Respawn that did most of it. EA just had oh, look at us, we did something good for once.
And then we launched it at the wrong time and squeezed it out as well.
Yeah, exactly. So even that, I wouldn't even count Titanfall and Fallen. Probably if it is Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, because I would count like Fallen Order and Titanfall into the Respawn kind of bracket.
Yeah,
just published it to make them a bit more money because they funny grammar bastards. And brief.
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age.
Oh, Dragon Age was shit anyway. I'm gonna upset Pete now. Sorry, Pete.
Dragon Age wasn't shit.
Gosh, right. Let's get the ranting corner out of the way and let's go into Project Game Pass. Currently, Project Game Pass is second extinction. Please,
we've all actually played it for.
We have.
Oh my god!
It's been exciting. It's the
and
only
it was
game.
Fucking amazing.
It was weird as hell. It's the only game I can talk about this week because it's the only game I've really played.
So we'll start with you then, and we'll segue on to the games afterwards.
So,
what do you guys? Because I play separately. I did a couple of the missions, and I also faced against a T-Rex, which was hilarious at the same time.
Yep, we faced the T-Rex.
T-Rex. What was the one that looked like a turtle with the shell on its back?
Fucking, this is Dan. No, even how can you go through life having kids and not know dinosaurs?
No, yeah, but I'm not 100% sure. So
it's an ankylosaur.
Ankylosaurus, I would
No, ankylosaur. Big
that's
armored
fine.
back, big
with a
mallet on its tail.
Yeah. So anyway, we faced that.
Three of them. Fucking 3 of them.
And at first, we're frigging launching it with everything.
I'm
and
hitting
then
with
all of a sudden,
airstrikes and everything. Fucking
and then Ross goes, "Hang on a minute, you got to shoot the blue bit at the bottom." And I'm like, "Wait!" And then all of a sudden, this thing kind of curls up and then starts rolling at me like Sonic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember doing that. Yeah.
Fuck?
I'm like, can't get out of the way. Can't get out of the way. Like froze.
Just throws you back, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and forgot that you could press A to dodge. But by then you're like smashed. This game is it's like Apex on steroids. Like movement is good, but thinking about it for a little bit, like we played Wednesday night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thinking about it now over the weekend, there's something wrong with it, whether it's too slow or a little bit laggy. It's in-game preview, FYI. So it's not fully polished. But for me, there was just this slight lag, I think, in what was happening and like what you saw on screen and then all of a sudden getting kind of knocked off. It just felt like that split second. Well, I felt it was a little bit slow. It didn't feel as smooth as it should have been.
I personally didn't feel that in the slightest.
No, exactly. I thought it was all fast.
For a game that's in preview, it played fantastic.
That could be my internet then.
Did you use?
Dan,
I used the old boy in the end. I preferred the old boy.
I used Rosa.
Yeah, so I used Rosie. I just got a massive minigun.
Well, I didn't use the minigun, but I did see it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I used Rosie the minigun. That's fucking brilliant. And then a sniper rifle for a second gun.
Well, yeah, I love the fact that each character's got potentially their own kind of type of guns, and there are one or two that are fairly similar. What was I trying to use? I used like the rocket launcher.
You got the grenade launcher at first.
Oh, the grenade launcher, yeah.
Hated it. Could not aim.
I ended up doing 90% of the game playing through with Rosa with the scout rifle.
Oh yeah, that's what
I fucking love that weapon.
That's like
awesome.
the sniper rifle, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Real.
And then as you're going through the missions, I like the fact there's like little submissions where you've got to place, like you've got to pick up eggs, or you've got to
trap dinosaurs or that. Extract a bunk, like a a cargo.
Yeah, stuff like that. And it's not like this. The last mission we played took us ages. It felt like it took us like half an hour, 40 minutes, just because of the constant bombardment of dinosaurs that kept kicking our ass, and then running out of weapons and bullets and ammo. But this game is really good, really fun. Playing as a 2 on that mission was not good.
The
We
one
needed a
with the
third.
bit with the T-Rex was unreal. So it was like, go in and collect T-Rex eggs. And I thought, right, that's fine, we'll run in and collect T-Rex
Yeah.
eggs. So it's like, drop the pod, grab the container, thought, right, let's go. Scurried in, picked up a set of eggs, Dan picked up a set of eggs, fantastic, back out, set of eggs in, right, you got 4 more eggs to go and collect, go back in, mum's standing there going, sorry, what now?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
It was just amazing. And then as you had these little like velociraptors or whatever just coming out, shooting out as well, that was attacking you, and you're like, fucking hell, this is so difficult. This is so hard. And then you're trying to peek it, you're trying to get her out of the cave ever so slightly so you can rain hell on her and kill her. And she's just not doing it. She
No.
kind of peeks her head out, goes all the way back in, and you're like, for God's sake.
Yeah, it was funny.
But yeah, it's
So no,
funny.
we did not kill the Rex.
Yeah, flipping hell. Did we not?
No.
Managed to kill the
Killed
Ankylosaurus.
the Ankylosaur.
Yeah, whoever. But yeah, really good fun. Really, really good fun. Definitely want to play again, and definitely with 3, because I'm sure it will make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely, yeah.
But no,
I
that
absolutely
was-
loved it. I think it's one of our best project game passes we've had.
Yeah,
It was
that
absolutely fun.
was really, really good fun, that game.
Yeah. And having, what was it, 6? Is it 6 or 8 characters you get to choose from?
6.
6, yeah. And then as you progress through, you're getting credits where you can then kind of change
So-
guns and skins. And
I don't know if you had a chance to look at it, Dan, but when you jumped off that night, I stayed on for a while and I started going into all the options about like, so it's a weird upgrade system because you can't just upgrade the gun right off the bat. You have to buy upgrade slots.
Yeah.
And that's what you are. So it's like your research points that you earn, those buy your upgrade slots. And then when you go into the gun, the things that you're picking up from the dinosaurs or the like skin and claws and shit like that, that's the materials that you use to actually upgrade the gun.
Yeah, but you can't do that till level 3 or 4, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
3,
So-
I think it is.
So that I was having a look at that. So that's one side, and then you've got all your different customization that you can do for your character, all the different skins, emotes, shit like that. Your skins for your gun and that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's quite good, and you do earn a fair bit from a mission.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We played the first mission that's like dead easy,
Well, see,
just to break us in.
I didn't realize though that the missions that you're spawning in on is fine, but that isn't necessarily where you're playing the game. So I noticed that a couple of times when we were playing that we started off in the green zone, and then by the time we were going from point A to point B or going to a research facility that had pinged up or a side objective, we were actually then going through the red area or the amber area. And by going through those areas and taking out X amount of targets, it brought the risk rating down for once you finished the mission. So once you finished, we done the 2 green missions, but we also went into 2 red zones. And when we finished, when it went back to the map, they were both then down to amber because we had taken the.
Yeah,
a
I
few
think
of the
it
baddies out.
changes twice a week.
Yeah, so that was quite cool. The fact that the map's constantly changing because you're moving from section to section, not just you've done the green objective and therefore that's that part done.
Well, that gives you also the game loop of, instead of coming off straight away, oh, that's now orange, I'll quickly ping that one to get another running as such. But yeah, really good mechanics. So enjoyed that. Definitely worth a play if no one's played it. Ian, what have you been whoring out?
Oh, yeah. What have I been playing? I'm gonna wipe it down. Okay, yeah. So under Graham's recommendations, he started playing Young Souls, so I started that as well.
Okay.
So I've actually, from speaking to Graham, what was the shame Graham's not here today? But I really was curious to talk to him about it because I found it not too difficult.
Okay.
There's a few things here and there which can be quite annoying, like the parrying and the kind of blocking. But I felt that if I just went a bit aggressive, I felt that was always my way of just being proper aggressive and attacking from the off. I didn't have too much trouble. But again, I was playing solo as well, so that does help because you can drop in and out characters. But if you click LB, you can drop in because there's 2 of you as brother and sister. So obviously you fight with one and one gets lower health. You can obviously switch into your sister, and obviously you can do more damage that way again and fight. And obviously, but each of you got separate kind of weapon lists. And that was quite fun. So yeah, it's quite kind of side scrolling. I think Graham spoke about it last week. So yeah, get my words up. Side scrolling beat 'em up.
Okay, yeah, I'm just looking at the trailer now. It's because I've forgotten about it. And this one's not on Game Pass or anything, is it?
Yeah, it is on Game
Oh, it
Pass.
is
Yeah,
Game Pass. That's why
yeah,
he's tried it out, wasn't it?
yeah. So yeah,
It's-
really good fun. I think actually the combat is quite seamless. It's
Yeah.
like, it flows really well. It's kind of good fun to do combos, like kind of whack away and then you kind of jump and whack them in the air. Again, it's all with just one button as well. And obviously you got with X one button, then obviously you got like a powerful attack if you want to.
Yeah.
And each weapon has different kind of powers. Like one could be like freeze them in place, which I found really useful. But just close freeze the enemy and then whack them away. I
Okay.
was going to do like a massive slam ground pound. So yeah, it was really good fun. And obviously you got other like accessories. Like I found the bow and arrow to be really quite useful because it gives you, before it recharges, it gives like 5 shots, and I managed to upgrade it. Like the last shot does the exploding one. So if anyone was like quite far away, I just fucking spam the arrows and that kind of knocks them out.
It's looking at it, it's got like it seems very similar to kind of Castle Crashers in terms of how the characters are just like just out from the screen as such.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
yeah. It looks really cool. Actually, I might try it because I don't mind a side-scrolling beat 'em up, unless it's too difficult. Then I'm out.
So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. So yeah, it was really good fun.
Excellent. And have you been delving into anything else?
Yeah, and so the other one, again, going on to that, is because that wasn't me that time.
Sorry.
The other one I didn't, because it's leaving Game Pass, I wanted to try Novita Boy. Novita Boy? Is that how you pronounce it? Novita Boy? Narita?
Narita Boy.
Narita Boy, Narita Boy, Narita Boy.
Remind me about Narita Boy, because I think I've tried this out.
So again, another kind of, it's made by Team 17, or published by Team 17. So again, it's a kind of platforming, again, side-scrolling beat 'em up kind of, but this has got more platforming aspects to it. So it's very much, how would you explain this, Ross?
It's interesting. It's
Yeah.
it looks like something out of a mixture of Tron,
Blade Runner, and something else, isn't it? I would go Tron. Tron feels aesthetically, Tron seems the
just
right
with the neon shit.
Yeah, kind of neo 80s kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Really kind of quirky. Yeah. Tron kind of like, and yeah, again, I don't really understand what's going on.
Feels like it should come with a seizure warning as well.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So I have really no idea what the story is, don't get me wrong, but the gameplay was quite fun. Yeah. And again, unfortunately, it's leaving Game Pass in 3 days' time. But yeah, I actually had really good fun with this one. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I had no issues with it.
Because you've got to collect bits, haven't you? You've got to collect colours and stuff to unlock another part of the area to then go on to the next part. I have played this, but I got completely lost. I was like, what's going on?
I know, it's very much, you kind of can get lost. I need to get a few guide here and there to kind of find out where I need to go next. And yeah, it's really, really a very quirky, colourful game.
Yeah.
And also you get constantly getting power-ups as you go through the game. So you're constantly always getting strong. Yeah. I have no idea what really the story is and how it ended. I mean, apparently, I can't even explain it to myself trying to think about it now back in my head because I played earlier at the beginning of the week. I can't even think myself.
It's strange. It's something about light, something and light doesn't happen. And yeah, it's very, very weird. So you're looking to, are you on course to finish this game before it leaves Game Pass, or do you think you're going to miss out and then?
Nope, I've completed it.
Oh, you have completed it. Sorry.
I'm not you, Dan.
I know.
How dare you?
Hail.
How dare you throw this paintbrush on me? Yes.
Oh, hail. Did you manage to get the 1000G?
Of course I did. Daniel, come on.
Come on.
I am sorry that I have tarnished your good name.
I know. I'm going to start the Windows stack later.
Yeah. You need to log into my account, mate. I've told you what was going on. So well done with that. Well done with that. Excellent. Sounds good. What Ross, we've touched on Second Extinction. What else have you been what have you been up to?
So fresh into Game Pass this week, I thought I would jump on, and I've been playing some Formula 1 2021. So I've done the Breaking Point campaign thing. So I've just finished that, and I'm going to get started in my career mode just now. But it's nice to see Breaking Point back, because I don't think I had it in the 2020 game, but they had it in the 2019. So, no, beautiful looking game, just exactly as you would expect from the F1 games. Playing it just now on just using my controller, but I do plan on trying it with my wheel.
I was going to ask, have you been?
Yeah,
using
so
your
once
wheel?
I start my career, I'll start playing it in the start playing it with the wheel.
I do really want. I'm really curious for getting a wheel. Maybe my new place might get a little setup for a wheel.
I'll give you an idea of how it works with this. I mean, I love it with Forza, so we'll see how it works with F1. But no, just really nice dropping in the Game Pass.
How did you find Breaking Point? I found it a bit cringy. Which team did you pick?
Only because they were changed. I can't remember the name of them originally, but it's the team that eventually changes to Aston Martin.
Oh, Force India.
Yeah. So I think because they were going to Aston Martin with their British Racing green car, I was like, oh no, that's how I'm going. I was going to go AlphaTauri, but then I was like, no, the Aston Martin's too much. So no, brilliant game. Really enjoying it so far. Love everything about the F1 games. The sound off the cars, just how they do the damage and things like that as well. Usually the damage on the F1 games is quite how you'd expect it to be. So things like Forza and Gran Turismo, they say like, oh, you've damaged part of your car and that's it, and it looks damaged on it. But like when you crash the F1 car and the front spoiler's hanging off, the wheels sitting on top of the car, it's like, yeah, that's how it should be done for damaging games. So
I wish they had kind of thing where, I know sometimes it's a bit unrealistic, but if the wheel does fall off, you can maybe slowly creep back to the pits. But as soon as you lose the wheel, it's done.
It comes up on the game when you're doing the breaking point. You've received a terminal piece of damage on your car.
Oh, nice.
Well, fuck, that's me told, then.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah,
I'm gone. Fucking done.
And are you? Sorry, I was going to say, they have the realistic damage. So if you do smash something that's really important, that's it. You're out, race done, and dusted.
It feels. I noticed that last night a couple of times in Breaking Point where I had like been trying to overtake and I hadn't been given enough space and I've clipped like the front part of my wing, and then trying to, so depending on what side I clip, say I clip the left hand side of it, trying to then turn into like a right hand turn, your car veers off to the left because you've not got as much downforce because your wing's damaged, so you're not turning as tightly as you could be. And you notice that.
Yeah, I really hope that they kind of improve or at least allow you to kind of increase the driver moves or what happens during the season, because I felt that this one really dropped off when not many people retired or drivers moved around. Like, for example, I made sure Bottas crashed out every single race, Mercedes, and he still kept his drive. Like, imagine it in real life. Yeah. If a Mercedes driver got 0 points, he'd be out of the team.
Yeah.
So, like,
probably even wouldn't last the full season. They'd probably bring up one of the reserve drivers, their junior drivers, and put them in.
Exactly. So it's like, I wish they kind of had more mid-season transfers, or like they bring up, say, someone's doing really bad, they bring up their junior driver or their reserve driver, which I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, the manager side, I think, the manager does be more better in that and allows more driver moves here and there. Yeah, or something like this. If one driver moves, it cascades. Like, for example, when I did the beginning and end of the season, I think I brought in Russell. And then all it was straight driver swap. I was like, oh, come on, at least have a cascade of this driver moves, this driver moves, this driver moves, and this one goes, rather than just, whoever straight swap. I was like, oh, that's not fucking fun.
No, it's boring.
Yeah.
Oh, F1, cannot stand it. Have you played anything else that is noteworthy?
The only other thing I played was a bit of GTA to see the new improvements and see what they're like, as much as I've just finished criticising them for them being thieving bastards. So jump back into that.
Does it look better?
It does, actually. It does look better. The 60 frames per second is so much nicer.
Is it very noticeable compared to
massively noticeable. The ray tracing mode, so you've got your 3 modes. You've got your fidelity, which is your native 4K at lock 30. You've got your performance ray tracing, which is 60 with the ray tracing shadows, but the 60 isn't always consistent. And they try to maintain it as best as possible, but it does flutter a wee bit down to, I think Digital Foundry were saying on Xbox they had it down as low as 40 frames per second, and then on the performance mode without ray tracing, you're pretty much a locked 60 the full gameplay. So, no, it's nice quality of life improvements. Did they need to charge you for it? No, it's not groundbreaking. It's not like what you see on some of the mods that they do for PC. It's nothing like that. But they are nice to have in them.
If I'm remembering rightly, you had issues trying to load it up, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was so convoluted. So when they first launched it on the store, they gave you the option of doing both. You could either do a joint pack to get the online and the story. You could get online only, or you could get story only. So I bought story only, and then it doesn't show any differently on your console. So when I loaded up GTA, it loaded me up into my game. I was like, all right, maybe I have to go into settings or something. So I went into settings, and there was nothing about the graphic modes. So fuck, this is weird. Turns out you have to actually, or as far as it is just now, the story only mode has disappeared from the store. So you can't.
Really?
Yeah. It's now got the GTA Online Plus story or GTA Online.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a refund through for my GTA story mode because I had to buy the online version. And what you do when you get that is the online one becomes a new independent launcher in your games. It will just be GTA Online. When you click into that, it then loads up and it has online and story at the very top of it. So you can select which mode you want to go
Which
into.
one you want?
Once you jump into story, it then gives you the option to select your game modes. So, a bit pissed off that they, for some reason, didn't give you the option just to do the story one and it work, unless I was being stupid. But apparently Jay tried it and he couldn't work it out as well. And I'm sure Gray said something as well that he couldn't get that, or he couldn't find how it was meant to be done as well. So,
yeah, it does seem
but
convoluted. Yeah,
nice little quality of life improvements. Does look better. Does run smoother. Did not need to be a chargeable extra.
Right. Okay. And do you know? I take it you haven't touched the online version.
Nope.
Like, do you have to keep having that option of when you load up the game, you've got to go story mode, or you've got to go press online?
No, I haven't. I haven't tried to jump back in to see if there's a changeover. The only one thing I will say, if there is, the loading screens are infinitely faster.
Okay,
that's good.
So the game is start. I was watching Digital Foundry and I didn't time it, but I done like a comparison type idea between the normal GTA that I've got on the computer and then the one that I downloaded. Massive difference. I think Digital Foundry said they were like 2 minutes 10 on the standard version, and then on the Xbox it was 20 seconds.
Jesus.
And then even PlayStation was 23 seconds or something like that to load into. It was nuts.
That is a massive amount of time.
And the only time that you have any... So do you know sometimes when you switch characters, it obviously pans all the way up to the sky, moves to the area, and then it would sit in the air for a wee while?
Yeah.
And then drop on the character? That doesn't happen anymore. You go up, you go to the area, you go straight down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's none of this...
That's good.
There's none of this hovering in the air waiting. It just goes up, across to Trevor, Franklin, Michael, whoever it is, back into their game.
And you didn't do a comparison video for us, Ross.
No.
Oh,
I would need to pull. I need to record 2 separate bits of gameplay.
That's disgusting.
But still, it's the same with taxis as well. So see how when you do a taxi and you go like fast ride, there's a black screen, but it's just a black screen that transitions from say the stadium to Trevor's house. It just changes from stadium, black screen, Trevor's house. Doesn't.
So you're looking at a couple of seconds, if that.
Yeah,
not.
You're literally going to black to transition to two different places. It's not starts to move off, black screen, Trevor's house.
Jesus.
It's pretty much instantaneous. It's massively improved from what it was.
Wow. I need to have a look at that.
Still not worth the extra money.
But you bought it anyway.
But I bought it anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm a shill. Shut up.
Right. Okay. Excellent. Right. I will mention there's been a few reviews recently that have just come out. To be fair, I think they've all been Jay's. So head over to xboxtavern.com, have a look at our reviews that are out. I can't tell you what they are because I've completely forgot. I think the cube was one of them.
Last cube.
The last cube. There we go. I knew it was cube something. Right. So yeah, go check it out. You can even leave a comment on people's reviews. So, say hello, say you enjoyed it, or
agree, disagree, what you may not like about the review, what you found about the review or something.
Be constructive, guys. Let's be constructive. Let's not be warriors of keyboards. Now, let's move on. New to Game Pass. Ross, hit us
So we don't
with
have
your
much
rhythm stick.
because it is tailing off to the end of the month. So we'll go back from what we had last week and then the ones that are still to come for this week. So Memoir Blue, which I believe is another one that has just been put up on the website. The review for that's just been done. Which was console and PC. Norco, March 24th on PC. As I was saying, Formula 1 21 on March 24th for console. And then the two that are still to come out for this week, Crusader Kings 3, which is March 29th on console, and Weird West, March 31st, console, cloud, and PC.
Excellent. I cannot wait for Crusader Kings 3.
Have you?
All that text, all that reading. Can't wait.
It's not just text and reading.
It's not, but I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I can't wait. I'm going to marry off my children and behead my wife. Can't wait.
I'm going to say you're taking your potato PC wouldn't run it.
I doubt it. It's not worth the try.
It is definitely one that should be played on PC.
Yeah, I'm wondering how they're going to kind of change the control system to make it controller friendly. So.
I'll have a look at it because I have played quite a bit of Crusader Kings 3 on the PC. But yeah, I'm skeptical.
Warned,
yeah, I'm skeptical. It's like
Be warned.
It's when Civ came over to Xbox. You're like, this
yeah.
hasn't translated very well.
Okay. And with all good things that come in, some bad things have got to pop out. That was an awful transition. I'm so sorry. Yeah, dreadful. Ian, what's leaving?
So we have Madden 20 leaving. We have Shadow Warriors 2. We have Novita Boy, and we have all the Formula Ones, apart from
the newest one.
yeah. I think is that all servers being shut down, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I think they just get rid of them.
It's 20. I don't think 20 is shut down.
No, I think it's 19 behind. 19 onwards are leaving. Anything up. 21 and 20 are still staying.
Okay, right. Graham's not here to do games with gold.
Is it? So take it away, Daniel.
Take it away, Daniel.
I didn't
Tell us.
Regale us, Daniel. So The Flame in the Flood is here until March 31st. Street Power Soccer, which I've been told is a load of pants.
Yeah, you should play it.
Kind of wanted to hold it just to play it.
Well, hang on. I did see Ian playing this, so is available until April 15th. And we've got SpongeBob's Truth or Square until the 31st of March. As always, after this recording, this video goes live on your podcast apps, Microsoft will then drop the new ones for April because that is how life goes.
Yes.
So just check our Twitter. We will tweet it out or jump onto TikTok. It's at Xbox Tavern and there'll be some sort of video tweet, something.
Hopefully Dan better hair.
Dan with better, mate. I don't do my hair that often.
Sorry, I've got the login for TikTok now, so you'll get this freshly styled cut on the videos better.
Yeah, you've had it for a week and done nothing.
Had it for 2 days.
So here we go, guys. It is over. We have recorded a podcast. Well done, the three of us.
If we hurry up, we'll actually be under the hour, which is a fucking miracle, but I doubt it.
Let's make it longer. Daniel, are there more wheels or doors in the world?
I wouldn't go get this. No. I need to hear logic in these because it boggles me that some people say one answer over the other one, and it pisses me off.
Well, so someone asked me at work, and then they related it to a car. So I was like, well, I suppose it's wheels because there's 4 wheels on a car, and not every car's got 4 doors. 4 doors or 5 doors.
What type of car do you got, Dan?
So I've just changed my car. Anyway,
type of car.
Anyway, I didn't know.
You've got 5 doors in the car.
Not always.
Well,
not
the
point
boot, yeah, not
what about your spare
always.
wheel?
Convertible, spare. No, you have to pay extra for the spare wheel.
Not always. What
Not
about
always.
a used car?
Doesn't come as standard. Anyway, as I was trying to suggest, I also forgot that cupboards have doors. Cupboard doors. I don't know and don't care.
Well, then
which is
your
more.
Your chair has more. Surely, if you've got woody chairs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to go.
1 word for you, Dan, or 2 words for you. Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels have made. Now, what was it? Hot Wheels have sold over the course of their full term 4 billion Hot Wheels cars. 16 billion
Lego
on that
Lego
one.
wheels.
Lego produce just wheels, not including for anything else, 700 million wheels per year.
But you're forgetting.
Year.
You're forgetting. I don't give a shit if there's more
You can
wheels
count
or
your
We
doors.
said doors. It's not doors.
You
it's
can count your
wheels.
living room door once. Lego are putting out 700 million wheels a year. A
Like I
year.
said, it's my opinion, and I'm going to go with doors.
Fucking.
So suck it.
Ah!
But yeah,
Okay, well,
you're
let's put
probably
this-
right.
Dan, put a poll up on Xbox Tavern.
Get that
YouTube,
up, because
Twitter.
this is fucking. It's the people who say wheels. People who say doors should be fucking committed.
It's wheels. It's clearly wheels.
Fucking hot. Oh.
Yes. Okay. There's probably more. Is there more cars than there are houses in the world?
No, there's more houses than there is cars, right? Nobody's debating that. But take
Yeah.
that out of it. Think of all the bikes that are in the world.
What do you
Toy
mean take
cars
that
that-
out? You can't just remove
there's-
things.
think
I'm
of all
going
the
to take away
hotels.
cars.
No,
Hotel
I am.
doors,
I'm telling you,
cupboard doors.
even if you take cars
Okay.
out of the equation, wheels still win.
But the thing is, you're getting irate about it, and I don't give a shit.
How many doors do you have in your house, Dan?
I
20?
took them all off.
20? 30?
I took them all off.
Kitchen cabinet doors, wardrobe doors.
Oh, I don't know. I
Garage
don't, literally,
doors.
like, I don't care. I haven't counted my fridge door.
My
I've got 8 wheels on me now.
my
right now.
chair's got 10.
Mine's got 6.
Just
Why
my
are you
chair.
getting
count.
so irate? I can see you
10.
going redder and redder. Just
Just-
chill out.
He wants
Guys.
the podcast to go over an hour. That's why.
Exactly.
Well, I can see it. Well, if he keeps going, he's going to pass out. Yeah. Brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
Right, guys, this is a podcast. We are done. Thanks for tuning in. For more Xbox Tavern content, please go follow us on Twitter, Facebook at Xbox Tavern. See all our wonderful written reviews at xboxtavern.com. Check out my weird crap on TikTok at xboxtavern.com as well. And don't forget, we are on YouTube, and that's Xbox Tavern Official. Make sure you subscribe, like, and all that goodness. I have been at Chocolate Bear. Ian has been.
Hashtag Team Wheels.
At no,
At Nazire, and finish us off, Ross.
just how you like it, Dan. Me finishing you off. Chaotic 8389.
Till next time, guys. Hashtag Team Doors. Bye.
Hashtag Team Wheels. Bye.
Fucking disgrace.